Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. Wherever you are, hope you are having a lovely time. Hello, Cormac. Good morning to you, friend. Well, good evening, I believe where you're at. So, we're back in front mission. Got my coffee. Sorry it took me a little longer than normal. Everything that could fight me this morning did. The internet went down, my computer decided to update and restart. OBS needed a restart. Had to flash the router after the internet came back. So I've spent the last 30 minutes just kind of fighting all my systems and hoping it would be ready in time. And just so. Alright. See, announcements. Thank you for claiming the first, Cormac. Sorry, I didn't get to sing to you. You claimed it very early, very quickly. So you've got a first to your name. That puts you on our list for firsts claimed. So I will write that down, because this month we're doing like a little quest for the channel, and there'll be a first, second, and third place winner playing it out of the Discord. So I'll put the Discord invite in. And it's based on how many firsts are claimed and how many stacks of gears are cleaned. And I believe the current winners, or not, they're in the lead. It's Viv and Buno. They've been playing that hardcore. Aw, those are fun emotes. I really like that hype one. It's just so colorful. I dare say that might actually be one of the most colorful emotes I've ever seen. Both of them. The happy one's good. I love seeing all these emotes from the other channels. Oh, as you can see, I changed the background the other night. We just played this last night before I went to do the trucks, because I'm trying to make some progress in the story. I feel like we got held up somewhere, like I should be further along, so we played it last night, not just because of that. It was also the 10th, and that marked my 6 months of streaming on Twitch. And since Front Mission 3 was the game that started everything, I honored it by playing it on the 10th. But we're back again. It's okay, we left off on a cliffhanger right in the middle of a mission. I will do our standard simulator. I'm going to go ahead and switch the scenes over so I don't forget, because I do that all the time. Alright. I think we've upgraded everyone, but there was a lot of new equipment that became available to us, like the new shotguns. So I've been trying to figure out how to get some of those parts into the hands of the team. And I had a couple Venzers that could use that. I'm trying to find them though. That one, I think this one's okay. Oh, actually, yeah, she is using... I think her rifle's okay. Oh, now there's a better sniper rifle. I'd actually rather get this arc barrel. The weight's a bit off. That might be fixable, though. I don't think those legs were needed. They were just Yinyo Yegs. Let me see. Actually, if we go to the Koryoki, we get more movement for that character. I only need to get back, like, a little bit of weight. Ah, Visc legs. They don't hardly have any movement. Ooh, I get weight back, but no movement. These have the same movement, less hit points. 17 weight back. No, those are really bad. Rexon has the same, no. Because I would like to bring this character into the storyline so they could actually get some real XP. Ooh, well, let's see if we've captured any parts that might work better. Nope, that one doesn't move hardly at all. Like to at least 3-4 movement. Nope. really slow. All my parts are bad. If I want to get that new machine gun, it looks like I have to give up a lot. Well, these have the same movement. Slightly less on the other. Weight looks a little bit better. Let me try those real quick. That might be enough to get her the new machine gun. I'd like one character to have a super machine gun like this. There we go. Her legs are probably not upgraded, right? I can spend hours doing this. I probably shouldn't, but this is one of my favorite parts of the game, is upgrading, building up Vanzers, and playing with the different parts that you can equip. Getting skills. I like getting skills. I think I bought the items for them already. I want to get to the story fairly quick today, so I think I'll just do a Tau base. That's an easy simulator run. I always like to warm my hands up. I have some new characters anyway that need lots of XP, like that one that we just equipped. And she's still, yes, very much so needs more XP. I'm determined to get this character to the max rating on grenades, so I probably will take them. And actually, I think that one fell behind as well. Oh, where should I put this one? Wherever they can make a mess. Any XP is good XP. Should hurt them pretty good. I'd like it if we got an upgraded rock. Grenades. I think that might be the max though in this storyline. I haven't seen one. You can go take the helicopter out. They annoy me. They just run away on this map and hide at the back of the map. Alright, so these got really badly beat up? Yes, they did. Good. Let's see the new arc barrel in action. She doesn't have great skill with it yet, but it's pretty damaging. Perfect. Hello, Morgan. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the alert. And for cleaning those gears. Got another stack to your name. Oh, you're probably on your way to work. So, have a good day at work, friend. I thought so. You were playing the Killer Skull game. Go and check them out. Just a warning, the last game they were playing was definitely an 18+ game. Alright. No, don't hit me. Yes. It hit me. I don't think this character will have much of a problem taking that down. She needs the XP, so I'm definitely going to funnel that to her. I like the way that Vanzer looks, by the way. There's something about that color scheme with the body. Looks really good. I think it's the body on this one, too. No, this one has the Ritzer body. Well, that went quick. That's good, though. I'm very excited to get through the story that we're in. It's been very difficult The team's assaulting the headquarters of the enemy, and they've thrown down lots of booby traps for us. The last mission, I had troubles reaching them because they had missile launchers all over the top. Oops, missed that helicopter a bit. You're more than welcome to shoot at me. I will retaliate. Oh, still didn't trigger the skill I need. See, they flee. That's the problem with them. Drags the battle on forever. Well, clean that map up very well. Yeah, the tanks doesn't give much XP, but any XP is better than none. That'll put her decent there. Well, that's the only thing left. Oop, took the tank out in one hit. Very good. Even mostly a miss should get it. Yes. And we ended that quickly. Because the mission we're on, we haven't had to split the team up yet, but I do believe there's a scene coming up where the team splits into 2 parts. Hello, Crewdoc. Good morning to you, friend. I hope your day is going well. Or, wait, I think it's late afternoon for you? I think. Irregardless, happy time zone to you. It's back mission. It's front mission. We played it last night, but we're playing it again this morning. Last night was a special occasion, so today it was scheduled to be played, and I decided to keep going with it. I also love playing this game, so it's very enjoyable. Oh, she used to... Oh, that's right, we did have to use... I had to use a whole bunch of stuff on that last mission. I need my restore high, and I think it was a regular repair that got used. Yes, because she has a repair max as well and a recover. They've become kind of our main item person. I don't know. Is that other Venus? Is it any better? Oh, it is. I didn't know. Okay, so it is a baton weapon. Alright. I don't like that it keeps doing this. I can't buy it and just throw it in there. Weird. I don't think you can buy both of them like that, but let me see. Oh. I have just enough weight to get both of these. I have 2 morning stars. Was the slug bot with the baseball bats. Now... it's very early morning. Oh, geez, past midnight for you, friend. Well, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your evening, friend. Oh, I did update their equipment. I can't remember if this one updated. It would be the shotguns, the big thing that I need to get her, the new one. Slugbot just upgraded. This one carries mostly, she's a shield bot who carries around the other. If they can get the weapon, great. If not, that's what I thought. Too much stuff would have to be given. I'll just leave it. I think that one. Really thought I had one more person who could update their stuff. -2. Isn't... that just figures. It's -2. Okay, so let's put the bigger energy pack on and see if this fixes things. It did, right? Yes. There we go. Arc barrel. And that shield that came up, I think, is the same as our normal shield. Heavy shield versus... it takes the weight down. It has better damage reduction. Same durability, I think? Oh, no. So it has higher... I'd rather have the durability. 4 uses versus 6. I'd rather stick with 6 uses. Don't think the other one's that great. Did she have the new computer? Yeah. Strange she's not getting the skill I need. Okay, let's continue the story. Thankfully, it gave us an intermission last night, because there was 2 very trying battles. Mostly because the enemy was anti-fire, and they were using nothing but missiles. See if it carries that way into the headquarters. We did make it there. Should be a main boss fight. Oh, once again, we have to climb a lot. Oh, I'll have to probably leave that spider legs one behind. Oh, this is Fukushima, like, the actual simulator that we've been playing. Yeah, this is the storyline part for it. Great, it's so frustrating. That's why they don't allow hovercrafts. Okay. What's our target? Oh, it's that over there. That's the boss. Ah. So that's the thing we have to go and take down. Is that the CWDS thingy? No, it doesn't look so tough. Yes, but you shouldn't judge by appearances. Ryoga, contrary to your appearance, you're a pretty nice guy. What's that supposed to mean? I think she just complimented you. Cut the chatter, we're going. We'll have to use that giant elevator to get to the target. Can you operate it? There should be a control room for it nearby. They made sure to put that thing all the way at the back of the map too, so I can't just get early strikes on it. I might try to save all of our grenades for it. It'll depend on how many missile launchers they have. But you're going to have to get out of your lens. Oh, geez. Well, I definitely want to take them. I'd like to take... I do think we're going to need the slug bot to get in there quickly. Downrange does have multiple ranges that they can fire at. No health kits, though. That was a problem in the last 2 missions that we went through. With only those 2 having the kits to heal. That said, I really need more damage than I do anything. Well, we'll try this, and we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting everyone to take rocket launcher damage. So we'll go with that first. Alright, activate the CWDS. What? What? The targeting data is dropping. Ah, so we're going to be I can't hit anything at this rate. You can't control Panzers manually. Then we have to stop that armored vehicle. Okay. So our accuracy is going to go way, way, way down. Personally, I probably should have just put what's-his-face over here and gone right by them. Oh geez, 59% to hit. We still hit. Maybe I should have just brought all shotguns so I wouldn't have to worry about it. We'll move the team forward. We just gotta take out some things on the way there. And I think they have improved accuracy, it looks like. Oh, that's great. The good news is it looks like they're using extremely low-level, low-tech Lancers. Oh yeah, this battle's probably gonna I'll probably have to restart just because I need something that can get back to that thing and take it up quickly. It's okay, shoot me, I'm gonna shoot back. I need all the damage I can get towards these things. If we trigger a lot of skills, it won't matter how many times we miss. Come on, skills. Oh no. Glad I maintained all my AP for this. And that we put on fire. I thought that was going to be the main damage. Hey, I've got targeting data. The CWDS isn't constantly on. Oh? I'll line them up to get back quickly, but since the data's not on, that means that we could probably just go ahead and... Yeah, we'll trash this with a flamer. Ah, this is good news. What that means is, I don't have to worry about too much about that thing. If it goes off and on, I just gotta survive in between rounds. That thing's in trouble. It's just a missile launcher. Get double punch. Yeah! These new Morning Stars should do well. Ooh, perfect skill to get with a brand new machine gun. Oh, I don't want to drop grenades because I've got to get up here and get around that other. I'll go ahead and clear that path, though, so we don't waste the next turn doing it. Of course, it's going after me. This is why you need 6. Why I didn't take the shield with 4. It would blow out too quick. That one will be down, though, and they'll be minus another machine here in a minute. think, of course, the accuracy dropped again. Does this thing have anti-fire? It does, but I could probably still get it. How close can I get to hitting it? Ah, we don't even have to, like, we can drop right on top of it from here. Good. Very good. What's this one that's coming after me? That's just a machine gunner. Take it out, please. If it takes it out, then that's good, because I want to use the gun somewhere else. Yep. There we go. That's why it's always good to have a main punch bot. Alright. I was just gonna say, at this point, we could just panic and do the other, but I'm actually more keen and interested in just picking on them from ranged. We know it goes off and on, so any damage I get's plus. Let's see, 0% there. Probably can't get to that other one either. Ah, that's okay. I can block the machine gunner from coming down after me. And I'll start landing bombs up top, probably. It's only 50%, but I'll do it. Should go off this turn if I'm correct. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's bad. I didn't pay attention. I should have kept enough for a shield. Actually, we'll just move over here, and I can repair that arm. Both arms, probably at some point. Where's the other missile launcher? Can I get to it? No. Oh well, I can prep myself to get there. We're back to full accuracy again anyway. He's anti-pen. That's alright. I just got rid of his evasion. Rate of fire up. Any evasion he had's gone. I might get good and take him out this turn. That'd be nice. That should do it. Unless I just hit the arms. I guess either one's good. Nah. There it is. Okay, I was worried about this mission, but since it goes on and off, it's not too bad. Of course, the accuracy drops when I'm about to put a bomb on top of it, but... yeah, I thought so. It takes a bunch of damage. So that's good. This thing moving closer is funny. Because now I could probably hit it with the flamer. Get double shot. I did. I was like, come on, please give it to me while we've got low accuracy. Maybe I'll hit it. Ooh, that was stellar, because that lets Punchbot come down here. That was an accident, but it worked in my favor. And it's cornered now, so the rocket launcher can't run away. Oh, we'll be able to get to it from there. How does that reach me from there? This makes sense.
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype. Hello, Sonoris. How are you doing, friend? I hope well. That's all I needed. Oh, that was perfect. Doing well? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm having a good morning, too. The mission we're on gave me a little bit of trouble, but I'm surviving it. That vehicle up top's being a nuisance. But I think it's about to meet its day. I can't attack because I'll lose my arm to the machine gun, so I'll go ahead and heal right in front of it. Its days are numbered at this point anyway. We knew that was coming. That's why I healed. Hope I could survive it. I did. Sluggo will get it. Good to hear. Yeah, I've been watching. Oh, okay. Then you saw that the problem this little thing's been. We're supposed to go up and get it. I just don't see the reason to go up there to get it when I can sit here with grenades. As you can see, I've almost taken it out. It doesn't have anything left. And all I have to do here is simply survive its shooting while I get up here to pummel it. Actually, might as well just hit it with some fire attack, right? Ah, yeah, I can get it a little bit. The accuracy's gonna be bad, but I'll take damage against it. That'll be an easy one-hit knockout. I won't hit this, but I'm going to shoot at it anyway. You still get XP for shooting at it. Ugh. Okay, the accuracy did hurt me there. Oh no, of course I ran out of grenades. Probably need them again for the other one. Do I have max accuracy back? Oh, I do. In that case, I believe it'll be best to just go this route, because I think this is an automatic takedown. Should hit the body a little bit. Yep. Oh, it didn't do it. Ah, that's mean. It's okay, she needed the XP, I'll just use her. that makes sure all of them are gone. And I think I have to get back to the controls now, because I think you still have to do the elevator. So I'll start marching them back that way. It's like, activated the 40% drop. It's okay. We have 40% drop. We're good. We can not be hit. No. I mean, it's a 50-50. It might miss all of the grenades, but we'll see. I think only one grenade needs to touch it. Yeah. Ah, we can't even repel a squad of this size. Regroup in Samam Harbor. Goodbye. Yeah, you eject into it. That's what it was. I think I've got to get somebody on that, though. Oh, yeah, and they're not killed. I did the wrong people. I needed the other one up there. It still wants me to beat that thing. I don't think I can get grenades close enough. Let me check. Actually, I don't think that'll hit, but I'm going to try it anyway. Trying to be cheeky about it. Oh yeah, it hit. So as a last-ditch effort, we could do that. That's not too bad then. I mean, that thing's, I think, a machine gun bot, so it really can't do much while we're sitting here. Except take damage. The last few grenades I have. And it just surrendered. So this battle ended up being incredibly easy for us. Because that's it. That's all you have to do once a mech surrenders. It's done. Perfect. I'll get to keep it too, so that's just money in the bank. And we cleared them. We weren't supposed to do that. We weren't supposed to clear all of them off the map, I don't think. Still, we got silver. I was intended to go faster than that, I think. I have to sell it off. I'm not going to replace. That's okay. It's free cash. Thank you. That was a trying fight. Only in the sense that it kept lowering my accuracy, which is a big thing for my squad. The punch bot carried us very well in that. The enemy commander got away. Alisa, tell HQ our operation was a success. We'll chase after the enemy commander. What? More work? Oh, quit your whining. We're going. A success. Oh, very good. I'm going to save there. We'll take our break. I think it's a bit early to take it, but again, I've had too much coffee. So if you're sitting down, do a self-care break. And I'll run these ads, get them out of the way, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Back into the story. Oh, we better buy items. I used so many items on that last one. There we go. Finish saving. Network. I do like that this game gives me those intermissions. That's nice. A lot of the older RPGs, sometimes they had save points that were scattered throughout the game world and just in bad places. This one, no, you get save stops pretty much after every major event. Little boss fight like that. Well, I don't know if I'd call that a boss fight. That was more of like a puzzler mission where you're supposed to solve the problem, but I just brute forced it. So, let's see. Items that I need to buy. Grenade. Repairs. I think the punch bot used most of the items in that. Yeah, all of them. I used my repair max. I think I had to restore low. No, I've got to restore high, so we'll just go 2 repairs. And that should have been it. Now, do we actually get to chase the boss down, or do we get interrupted? Probably get interrupted. I'm sure of it. Colonel Bahuki, Suzuki took over the front line headquarters. They're in pursuit of the enemy commander. Tell the Wulong to take Koriyama, and to avoid battles as much as possible. Yes, sir. Contact Suzuki. Tell them not to pursue. Yes. We got interrupted. Quick, a lot faster than I thought. Thank you for the welcome back, Scenaries. So, we're not pursuing? Okay. Well, that was interesting, the Fukushima map in the storyline, as opposed to playing it in the simulator battle. Ooh, that music. That's the pursuit music. Hell, pathetic. This is the proud GDF? You let those mercenaries have their way with you. Well, so did you. Commander. What is it? Enemy forces. Persistent. They're disgustingly persistent. I will rendezvous with the 1st Division. Make sure you finish them off this time, you hear me? Shaking his fist in the air. I could just picture that. Doesn't have a mustache, though. I will not be laughed at by the likes of Kurori. I don't know. Corey's probably laughing at you anyway. Off they go in their little toy car. I hope you got backup, friend, because the toy car is not going to make it. Dude, is it normal for the commander to run away by himself? He runs because he is normal. Only insane people fight. Oh, well, you got a point there. Oh. It's, lots of toy cars. Potato might do okay here. I'm still trying to level her, and I think this is just a bunch of toy cars. I don't know about Slugbot in this one. I'm going to go and look real quick. Is it just toy cars everywhere? Oh, we're going to be fighting some missile launchers, but on the whole, it's a lot of anti-pen. Alright. At least one of them needs to have that mod. Probably her, because I think they're going to be shooting at her a lot. Oh, actually, she's not going to get to the front as fast as... nah, that's okay. This should work this way. I'm definitely going to take them forward first because they have the grenade launcher. That allows me to kind of make a mess of everything ahead of time. Where's its hitbox? No, that's not its hitbox. Okay. I'll start dropping on those at the top until everything gets moving. No, that's not very good damage. Oh, that was nice. I hopped right up the top. I will take that. One-hit KO on that. That's nice. Toy cars are typically only a problem in mass, so I should be okay with that. These two are so slow. It's alright. Once we get up on here, we can boost up. The helicopters have missiles. That's the reason I kept most of them with anti-fire. The tanks will hurt a little bit in between, but not too bad. They did trigger early. Missed. They're not very accurate. Good. The evasion mods and the other that we have working for us is going as planned. I'm going to put her here because I think she can actually use her one weapon. I'm probably going to miss, but I'll take the opportunity to try. Trying to see if there's anything good to drop on there. Not really. I'll need to move both of them out of the way first. Thankfully, these things can't hit in close combat, so you can just freely wail on them with whatever you have. A double attack probably would have ended it in one go. That's not too bad, though. I'd have enough for just one shield drop if I drop here. And the shotgun will take... How much will the shotgun take? Oh yeah, that'll leave me with the shield. I'll do it then. Can't really go anywhere until the tank's out of the way anyway. That's the thing I'm worried about. It has a decent missile launcher. The helicopters I could probably survive. Once we get to the helicopters, they're not real bad, because you can take them down with... I think the one shotgun character should get it in one hit. The shields are doing most of the work for the missiles, so that's not bad. I won't block anything but missiles for that reason. Matter of fact, I don't see a good opportunity to do anything else. I'm going to run up, because I think his shotgun blast will kill this. And if it does, then I can get past him quick. Yeah, there we go. That's why I named the episode Run and Gun, because I knew the next... I remembered this from the Alisa campaign. It's a lot of running about and trying to get the enemy as fast as possible. I don't think there's range to attack anything unless that wall can be attacked. Oh, you can attack the wall? Cool. That might actually let somebody get up here quick. Or at the very least, shoot at that. Yes. Oh, I was so hoping that this would happen. It's times like this where it's actually tactical to take out terrain. If I hadn't have taken out the terrain, I wouldn't be up here already. Now they have to fight me way faster than they thought they would. And that'll be a big problem for them. Now I can go right down the middle. I don't think well, no, the helicopter might shoot her. How much does this take in AP? Yeah, I'll block it, because I'll have enough for a shield on the other. I'm trying to conserve hit points here. One of the helicopters will probably run out of missiles. Yep, there it was. That's why I didn't block the other one. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get hit with one. She's a shield bearer, though. That's what their job is. Okay, so those are all rather close together. That's a juicy target. She has to move away at least one, or I can't drop it on that juicy target, though. That's okay, because I really want her to go after the shotgun thing anyway. Let's do this. He doesn't have to move that way and can drop on all of them, including that boss target. And as I had suspected, shotgun blast should take that thing out. Maybe. Let's see. Yep. No more missiles from that. It's scrap. Oh, almost got it in one hit. Nope. Rockets are going to be incoming. That won't do anywhere near as much damage as the rockets. She doesn't have any rifle training, and it's really close. Let me see if I can get some rifle training. He may lose his arm. I don't know. Ow. Body hits. Shield again. It's a good map. At least we were able to... I think that was the strategy, blowing out those walls and getting through here. I'm actually going to go after the helicopters. I have an idea. I think I can push forward and use the other to take it out. Oh, good job, fam. Yeah, there we go. A zoom, rate of fire and zoom's very good to chain. One less missile launcher. And an E rating. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I can't take that spot. Let me check its miss grenades. Oh, there's one safe location I could go with that, and then move the other one. Can I hit this? That's what I want. I want to go after those. Can she hit the helicopter? Oh, no. Hit that wall down just in case I need to get through there. Now, I think I can move them in here and take these out, maybe. Head grenades, not much to use them. Perfect. Don't know why it came after me, but that's fine. That's good timing, too, because I think that was her last shield. Ooh, ow, got ejected. I knew it. It's going to take her out, because at this tier, it's so easy to kill the pilots. Close. What a lucky thing on them, right at the last minute. Oh, I don't think that did anything. Fly helicopter. There was nothing to really capture on this map, though. I just thought about it. There was no Vanzers whatsoever. Just toy cars everywhere. There was still a Jeep there, but for some reason it cleared the mission. They must have surrendered. Oh, a platinum. 100% stage cleared. Enemy reinforcements. Yay, nay? I don't know. I'm not really sure. It froze, I think. Oh no. Well, skip that. I believe that's the other team, though, that we just met up with. Oh, that was sad. I wanted to see what they had to say. But I believe that was the other team that they were supposed to meet up with, because the father sent them to tell them not to pursue. So we'll buy the items again and reload, recharge. And we'll see what's going on next. Items. Someone used items, didn't they? Oh no, we didn't. We just kind of skirted that whole mission without... Never mind. Never mind. We didn't use anything. I'm just so used to it. We can just push onward. Figure out why Dad didn't want us to chase down that last dude. Yeah, back to, I guess Fukushima's our new headquarters. Did they take it over? Oh, did they just surrender? Are you the commander who surrendered? I guess that was the commander that tried to run it? I'm Major Nakama of Surgaraha Base. I'm ready for any penalty regarding the coup. Please don't punish my subordinates. They didn't want to join the coup. They were only following my orders. I understand. We don't blame you. We just want to stop the fighting. This war has no meaning. Major, will you join us? Colonel Bahuki, I can't watch the JDF fight each other any longer. I'll cooperate. I'll open Samagora base and join you. Thank you. Oh, okay, well that went better than I thought it would. I did a foolish thing. I'll do anything I can to help. Give me a simulator. No. The coup forces still have the capital and something else. Midas. You think the coup forces would use it? Lukov will use it. Yes, there's no guarantee they won't use Midas. It's like the capital's been taken hostage. Why not run the coup force out of the capital? We can't. Sasuke's using his allied politicians to close the parliament, effectively stalling the police. Where's the Prime Minister in all of this? He was captured, probably. I don't know where they're keeping him. Well, if we rescue the Prime Minister and open the Parliament, we can run the enemy out. We'll have to find him first, though. The Prime Minister will be at risk if we make a false move. We should always talk to them twice. We need more information on the coup forces. We can isolate them with the forces we have now, but that may lead to them to use extreme measures. You're wasting my time. You can't defeat Lukov like this. Too bad. Lu? I'm going my own way. Lu, wait! Where are you going? None of your business. Lu! Yeah, Lu's been on a vengeance vendetta and it's just not having any of it, I suppose. Old worm face. What's up with him? I don't know. He's rushing to get Lukov. He only has revenge on his mind. Just leave him be. Your word? Leave it to me. You guys take care of the coup forces. Oh no, do we have to do a mission with her by herself? So to try and get the allies back. Oh no. I'm saving just in case we have to use her. She's a new character. Yeah, these have been pretty good fight scenarios so far. And I'm advancing the story pretty well. This story hasn't been too bad. Definitely, I like Emma's story better still to this day. I'm glad that we chose it first. And if I were to keep a save file on the side to play, I'd go back to Emma's. Something about this file, it's not quite as good as the Emma file. Oh, we've got another shop to go to. Lovely. At a bar. I would guess the bar is where Lou went. Oh, nobody to talk to here. Normally there's like a shopkeep or something. Not today. No, we don't need the upgrades, it seems. Okay. I don't think there's any new gear. The last... what was it, the town that we went into had all the gear that we needed. And we could buy it online as well. Nope, don't see any new gear. We have the really good computer. Same body parts as the... Okay, because we're in that same area, so it's the same stuff. I don't really need anything here. I already bought all the items. Unless we want to make a... Well... I'll make a save in this town just because it's a good place for us to level up and stuff. Right, move out to the bar. Sometimes you get useful information. It's also where a lot of the storyline's triggered. Let's go to the bar. There's great music. I'm glad the fighting didn't take place. Well, I'm too, but we did actually have to fight a little. What's the local say? Forces in Kurma surrendered. Yes, they did. Curious man. That was so boring. The war was over before fighting began. Oh well. Video games are more exciting. Ah, there's our friend Warmface. What am I doing? Lukov, where are you? Thinking about something. Don't bother me. How cold. Can I sit here? There are other seats. Oh, don't let me bother you. Whatever. Haifeng Lu, DHZ's elite agent. A real number. Born in Ravuni. What do you want to say? I wonder why someone like that is so impatient. I'm impatient? Well, you want to kill Lukov as soon as you can. That's why I'm here. I only live to avenge Sir Bal's death. Is that really so important? I was born for Sir Bal. Now that he's gone, I must avenge his death. Lukov is a fair subject. I'll take care of him. Is that how you want to live? You want to live the rest of your life as Bal's puppet? How boring. Why don't you live a more interesting life? I don't need it. Stubborn old Lou. Even a newborn baby has will. Can't defeat Lukov. I can't defeat Lukov? With the way you are? No. Why don't you be more honest about your feelings? I am honest about my feelings. That's why I'm avenging Sir Bal's death. You're wrong. That's just an excuse. Truth is, you couldn't leave Suzuki and the others alone. Are you joking? Well, it's no joke. Suzuki's group became your friends. You didn't want to betray them. That's why you let them escape the embassy. You know already. But you don't know what to do. You're only hiding behind this revenge against Lukov. I believe I'm right. Why don't you become a psychiatrist? You're just too fancy for a spy. Spies are very fashion conscious these days. I'm a real number. I don't think. I don't need any friends. It doesn't matter. You're a human being. What's important is how you live. I see. You're right. But I'll defeat Lukov. I must pay Sir Bal back for raising me. Your die-hard loyalty is very human. What about you? What are you planning? I'm not planning anything. I'm only trying to protect my homeland. Homeland? My mother was Japanese. I used to live here. I moved to Australia when my mother died. Japan is filled with wonderful memories of my mother. Memories. I'm fighting to protect my memories. I don't want Lukov to destroy them. So our goals are the same. Yes, I am a friend. A friend. Feel better. Then how about a date? You're kind of scary. You only realize that now? Aw, Warmface has got a new friend, Mayor. That was cute. I approve of that conversation. Lou, what happened? I was sorting through some issues. Oh, so you didn't run away from Lukov. I'm not afraid of Lukov. Maybe you are. What happened? You look happy. Grown-ups are complicated. You'll understand when you become a woman. Oof, whatever. Can we talk business now? Any good news? Yes, Samagora Base is cooperating with us. Thanks to Mr. Nokata. A certain person is looking for the Prime Minister. Let's merge with the others in Samagar. Come up with a plan. A certain person? Yes, you all know him. Why so cryptic? Guess we'll find out when we get there. We're leaving immediately. Get ready. I just want to see if you can go back to the bar. A few times in the game, they trick you. I know in Emma's, there's a chance to go back to the bar and get information you couldn't get before. So we'll skip through it. I don't think there is, but sometimes there's those one-off conversations where you get a special website. Nothing there. I love the town music in this game. I like all the music in this game. Of all the games, well, that era, I think I said this in someone else's chat, or maybe I've said it here before, but between the, I'd say, very end of 1998, to about the beginning of 2000, the game's music, especially Square Enix, well, Square, I think they were still at the time, Squaresoft, their music was so outstanding. And the menu sound effects, just like this, the little beep, 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 just great. You like the music too, Sonaris? Very good. The only thing I'd want to do in the shop, because I believe we have everything, there was no one to talk to here. I feel like I need to update one of my backpack mechs. The Freya model wasn't bad, but I have a lot of, what would you call that? A lot of the models that we have are just, I wouldn't call them dated. I guess this one's kind of dated, but I need stuff for situations, situational mechs. I realized in that last fight, if I'd had a couple missile launchers, as an example, I could have made the fight go so much faster. Or if I'd had a bunch of grenade launchers or ranged weaponry or, say, shields. Might take a moment to edit some of these. Like this mech here, I don't ever use it anymore. It was to, I think we were just getting something from it. The Zeros was fun, and it's a melee with items. What was the grapple? I think we had this just to get double punch. I don't think it was useful for anything else. That was a recently captured Enyo. If I can do this, I'm going to sell it off. We don't need it. Ah, that castle, we don't need anything from it either. I could technically divide it into parts, it says, but... You know, before we do that, I am going to sell it. But let me look through here real quick at the equipment I have. I've got a bunch of stuff that we don't... I want to keep some of the lower level equipment. It's useful for playing around with things. I've got a bunch of duplicates, though. Lightweight rifles. I don't want to get rid of the lightweight stuff. 2 axes. You can't even buy those anymore. That's why I have a couple of these quills. We could probably get away with just 3 quills being on there. Doesn't have enough weight for the other. Two shotguns is probably too many, and 6 shield. I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to sell this, by the way. That's what we're doing. I just thought I would check and see if I had stuff that I could get rid of in the process of selling it. It just raises your amount of money. If it's not something I'm liable to go back to. A sniper. Fenbar. Kanoto. Oh, I have 2 of those. I could sell that one off. Okay, 2 of those are sold off. That's good. Now, can I divide this into parts? Yes, good. I didn't want that machine anymore. The parts might be useful, but the machine itself isn't. Okay. So with that done, just a little upkeep in between our story session here. This thing needs edited. Because I don't use it in its current state. It wasn't half bad. I think we originally built it to get some specific skill sets that didn't come up. But I need one more Mac, just in case we get into a situation where everyone needs shields. I'm missing one that would need it. Ooh, good thing we did keep some of the old shields. See, this one's not bad. It blocks 90% of damage, but the durability's 4. So that means if you get hit 4 times, it knocks the shield out almost immediately, and it's not very good. You want number of times used. Michihano. Hello. Good morning to you, friend. Well, good afternoon almost now, I suppose. How are you doing, friend? I was on your channel the other night, and I saw Her Majesty was streaming. So, I was under the assumption that Michi had taken the night off. If anyone isn't following Michihano, you should be. They're a wonderful person. Great variety streamer. They were playing... Well, the Majesty was playing Tales of Berseria last night. But they play lots of different games. They did Webbed one time, and I know they like Disney Magical Kingdom. Spyro games. I think that's the big reason all of us pile in there. We want to see Spyro, right? Yeah, the Queen takes over on Thursdays as a heads up. But good to see you, friend. I hope your day is going well. We are playing our front mission game. You know, it's kind of one of those things. When is Tinsera not playing front mission is more the question, I think. I don't want that shield. Do I I might have accidentally gotten rid of all the good shields. I just realized that. Please tell me no. I need something with 6 durability. Oh, I do have a heavy shield still left over. Oh, wonderful. See, I like the heavy shield. Good split between negating damage and durability. Now, what weapon should you get? Since it's only going to have one weapon, it can take something rather heavy. You know, I might do another flamer class. Actually, it does sound kind of interesting, doesn't it? Oh, we're back to this whole, I have too much equipment and you need to sell it off. Oh, I don't like that. Divide that into parts. I don't really need it. What's this? Oh, this was a rocket launcher that I had. I wonder if I could stick any of my lightweight items on it just to get rid of them out of my inventory. We're having an issue with our inventory space. Reasoning, no. Let's remove that and see. I'd rather put some of this older equipment on here just to get rid of it, because this was just a test machine. I don't want to lose some of the older equipment. Do that. It's just maintenance that we're doing at the moment. I know, sadly, it's a little, I guess it was boring. I'm going to move the story forward in just a moment. Mostly, I just wanted to make sure I got a couple of the old parts out. I keep having problems with storing parts. Just put that in there. Now I should be able to edit this the way I want. Aha, there we go. I just didn't want to lose that gun because it's an older gun. Sometimes you have use of older guns in this game. What did I say? Flamethrower. Buy and equip. Now, I'm wondering, since it's lightweight, can it have a bigger backpack that we just took off? Probably not, but I'm going to check anyway. We just acquired a very good backpack that had 6, 7? I'm only seeing the 6. It can just barely equip. Oh, I do like that. It can just barely equip the other. That's a 6 that it has. Can the grapple equip something on its... I really thought you had more room in this game for backpacks and such, but I suppose not. Back to the Froggo. There it is. Toady! No, I really like this because now I have a solid... If we need items for like a really bad boss fight, yeah, repair max, repair. Let's take a restore high. What else can I fit on this thing? I'll just throw another repair on it. Good, that's a good little shield bot now if we need it. And the only thing it needs, this is why I haven't used it the last few missions, I think it just needed some upgrades. Oh, it's not even that behind in upgrades, it's just one level out. It has all the evasion and everything. I might even use that in the next tier. I kind of want to test that. Let's see. Probably in the next mission, maybe after we move out. I don't think we hit another town for a very long time. Again, that's why I planted it on the second save. We could always come back. Are you ready? I guess we are. Let's get going. Onward, after Lukov. Some Mogul base fair. Other forces are joining Colonel Bahuki. That name. For anyone who's new in the room, the reason why the character is named Colonel Bahuki was a joke at the beginning, and I forgot how many times they call the last name of the character in this storyline. So now I get to read it for the rest of the story. Susky, can we still win? You have nothing to worry about. We still have the capital and something extra. Losing the forces out in the country shouldn't concern you. But Midas is not finished. Where's the foreigner in charge of mass production? Did he escape? We can wipe out the capital with the original Midas. Boogie knows that. He won't attack you. You just have to follow my orders. Who do you think helped take control of the capital? Fine, show us how good you really are, Chief of Staff. Useless. Curry, did you find out Lukov's whereabouts? He went to Kusho with his forces. My men are in pursuit. What is he thinking? We have no time for this. Lukov is dangerous. I think we should cut him off now. We must take care of Bahuki first. Get back to your post. Yes, sir. Leaving Fukushima in the Kanto region. Well, we made it to the base uninterrupted. Now what? Suzuki, working hard. Lieutenant Mori, have you recovered from your injuries? Yes, I'm okay. Taduki. Miho, don't worry about me. I can't just sit back while you fight. Let me help you. Lieutenant.
Do you really believe your own hype that much? I am the hype!
Thank you, Sidari. Lieutenant, do we know where the Prime Minister is being held? Yes, at the sanitarium in Tokukimo-cho, Chiba Prefecture. Then let's go there and rescue him. That's easy. It's not so easy. The entire Kanto area is under enemy control. We can't let them know of our plans until we've freed the Prime Minister. We can't take a battalion? Yes, this mission will be carried without Vanzas. Then how do we fight? Your mission is to rescue the Prime Minister. Avoid battles. If you have to fight, find Vanzas in the area. You must be kidding. I'm dead serious. Without the Prime Minister, we can't rout out the coup forces. How do we escape once we've rescued him? We'll send out a helicopter. Alright, let's go. Are you serious? We have to, Ryoko. We didn't come all the way here for nothing. Oh my gosh, I think I remember this mission and I absolutely dreaded it. Because you're on foot. It's one of the... There's a few little gimmicks in this game. As much as I love this game, the storyline had a couple really bad scenarios, and this is one of them. I play it for a mech game, not to be on foot, but then they put you on foot. This is a very bad fight, if I remember correctly. Because those Vanzers are unupgraded, too, that you capture. Is this it? Security's tough. We'll get caught before we can even save anyone. Suzuki, over there. That building. That building over there? We can use Vanzas that are being worked on around it. Get anything that might be handy and confuse the enemy. But avoid unnecessary combat. Just get the Prime Minister back. Every game has its flaws. Yes. Like it tells me I'm picking a mech, but I don't believe you are in this scenario. I need the characters with the most varied skill sets because I can't remember which equipment we're going to pick up as we get through here. See, only a Sea Flamer cannon, missiles, Melee machine gun, melee shotgun. Fam has a good skill set, variety. So does she. Well, this game, in my top 10 list, it's number 3 of my all-time favorite games. I love it. So you'll very rarely hear me say anything really bad about the game. But these missions were very unnecessary. They could have done them in cutscenes or in small cutaways. And they overplayed it a little bit in the Alisa campaign, so... This character will probably be best going over there. That's a castle. Also at this level, these guys, if they see your pilots, you're doomed. They can all take your pilot out in one turn. I do think they're slightly handicapped in this, but not that much. But you guys will see what I'm talking about. It gets very tedious and boring. It's just us walking towards trying to get to a mech. Because I think we have to go all the way to that house in the corner, if I remember right. All enemies destroyed or made to surrender or surviving players arrive at the sanatorium. So you do have the option of arriving at the sanatorium with your pilots. Oh, I don't know how that's going to go. Because I know for a fact we'll get detected by the helicopter. So at very least I need something. That's just got a machine gun. This is 2 melee weapons. I'm screaming like that right now. Fear not. That was well timed. It has missiles, but those things go down too quick. Yes, a pistol takes down a tree. I could see this mission needing a restart, depending on how bad this goes. I was testing to see. No, they didn't aggro. I think they had 2 missile launchers. I'll go anti-pen. Ryago can also get into one of those. That would be perfect. They still haven't noticed their Wanzers powering up. That's actually a plus. Maybe they don't realize it until you move the Wanzers. I'm wondering if we stand still for a little bit, will they notice us? I know we have to fight our way up to the front line here. Let's, we could always reload it, so I'm just gonna see if we can just sit on that for a minute. Don't move them. I think if you don't move them, they don't attack you. Ah, nah, they know immediately that you've moved into them. So once you take a Vanzer, it's bad. At least I have better evasion. Punchbot on the way. That's not great. We goofed by not taking that turn, I guess, to deal damage. Can she get to this helicopter? No. Her only choice is to go to the other. I don't think she'll survive being shot again by the other thing. I could shoot at this thing. I missed. That was funny. I know, you're supposed to rescue the guy, but it's so... Those kind of missions are boring. And I can't see any way that you could get to the back area without taking out half the Vanzers. Wait, I kind of have an idea. Can I do this? Since they don't have a lot that can hit me, might be better to just take that. I think they're going to take her out. She just couldn't get to anything. We'll see. Oh, geez, that hurts. It's punching at me. Miss. Good. Oh, that might take me out. It did. Ah. Yeah, this mission, it's not fun at all. This is a bad mission. We just don't have any other options going for us. I could try to get up there very quickly, but I don't think that's going to go well either. Oh, that's alright. I may have to reload this fight. I experimented with the whole fighting thing. I have to figure out what else to do. I have done this fight in one go before, but I got incredibly lucky once, and I remember I took down like 2 vehicles in the very beginning. This is not going to go well. I think it has a decent missile launcher on it. I could use this thing to maybe keep that thing busy. As much as I would like to do the other. Oh, that's got a gun too. Won't matter. Yay, skill 1. Can you take it out with chains? That would be nice. Ooh, I learned fast attack. That means it can't attack me back at least. I do have the car. Not that it does much. I don't think he can get to the house. See, this is what I was afraid of. Can't get up there. Punchbot doesn't look like it knows where it's going. It should have gone up after my main character. I wonder if I can skirt past all of them and just go to the house. Did have an item in it. That's nice. I wasn't even expecting that. Ooh. That is a lot more health. It's still it's trying to keep me from getting there, I should say. Coming after me again. That thing's gonna shoot at me. I think just one of them has to get up here, right? Could be wrong about that. Well, that wasn't good. It didn't trigger it. You must have to be on foot. No gun for it. Why is it going after the helicopter? I don't know, that's weird. Let it go after the helicopter, I don't care. It's kind of odd. Maybe we actually get this in one go? That would be interesting. It's a very trying fight. My problem is, I'm afraid to actually eject out, and then it doesn't trigger inside the house. The pilot will get killed. Oh no, we just had to get the team there. Okay, that's fine. Wonder how we did. I'm glad I didn't eject. It was still platinum, even losing the one mech. I guess he did say that we were just supposed to cause a distraction. That went a lot better than I thought. It went a lot better. Those will sell later. That's funny, it let me keep them. I can sell those for money. Prime Minister, are you okay? Who are you? We're here to save you. We have to escape. Save? Are you JDF? From which unit? We don't have time to talk. We're just here to stop the coup. The coup? Oh, you're on our side. How are we supposed to escape? We'll use the helicopter this way. Hurry. I see. Rescued the Prime... Hey, that was the main mission. We rescued the Prime Minister. It's about time. Hurry up, Suzuki. We're getting out of here. Hurry up and get on. This way, Prime Minister. So the whole point was that it didn't matter if we were blowing up. We were just using the Vanzers as a distraction. You'd think they would have programmed them on autopilot. Because a little back history, the Vanzers actually do have autopilots. They're horrible. You can't use them in combat because they can only handle minimum functions. They should have just given us the option to put the mechs on autopilot and then run to the house. Oh well, you gotta give credit to the game. At least it did allow you to move around on foot. Which always made it interesting. Oh boy, rescued. I did it. I rescued the Prime Minister. How lovely. I will save, because I don't know. I don't think there's another battle after this. I think we get back to base, don't we? Let me check. Samagura. Yeah, I think this is back at headquarters. Are you okay, Prime Minister? I'm fine. Are you fighting the coup? Yes, I'm JDF Colonel Izzo Behukin. I see. Thank you. What now? Can you take back the capital? Yes, we need your help. Me? First, I need you to reopen the parliament. Then, I'd like you to tell the people about the coup. I'll do whatever I can to protect our citizens. What's going on, Susky? The Prime Minister is making a statement. He'll denounce us as traitors. Calm down. The capital's under our control. We can use the lives of millions as human shields. Jeez, scumbag. We can't do that. We can't turn back now. Susky, we can't follow you anymore. We're arresting you as the coup ringleader. Oh. Are you making me the scapegoat? You started the coup. We were merely following orders. People like you ruined this country. Corey, where are you? Capture them. It's over, Susky. Tell Colonel Behuki we arrested the man responsible for the coup. Everybody's probably in chat is thinking the same thing. It can't be that easy, right? Major, we're ready for takeoff. You're going to leave, Chief of Staff Susky? Don't bother. He's sold out. Hello, Angry Barman. Thank you for cleaning that stack of gears. Thank you for the lurk. Hope your day's going well. All path is different. I'd never give up my ideal. What do we do now? We must capture Lukov. He'll become an obstacle sooner or later. And we'll use Midas to finish the revolution. I won't force you to come with me. We will follow your orders, Major. Thanks. Everyone on the transport will begin the mission.
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype!
San, you love that one. Colonel Bahuki, we have dispatched from Mauko headquarters. What? From the enemy headquarters? What did they say? They arrested the coup ringleader, Susky. An arrest? What's going on? Maybe it's a trap. Probably not. How could you know that? The ones who arrested Susky chose reality instead of idealism. He became a scapegoat. What a pity. He tried to make this country a better place and got betrayed by the ones who believed in him. That is actually what happened. Okay. Oh, that was, that's unfortunate for, Sasuke, but not for us. Okay, if I recall correctly, there's another brief bout of dialogue, and then I think we have to run off to 2 missions in a row. So I'm not going to do any more of the storyline tonight, because we made good progress. Let's see, we did 3 missions, 2 of which were some of the hardest on this storyline besides the last 2 fights, so that was pretty good. I like to show off the doggy background anyway. Those items didn't count to our items, right? No, I don't think it did. I think we have all of our items. Oh, wait, they didn't unlock the other upgrade. I think there's still... I feel like I'm missing one of the defense upgrades, but... Then again, I think Emma's allows you to upgrade faster, and this game gives you weapons faster. Upgrades are more important, though. Oh well, you can make do with any weapons in this game as long as you have skills. Don't need anything there. Did we get emails? Oh, I haven't done that in a little while. I'll read some of those real quick. There's actually 2 I'm looking forward to. One is from that... There's like a hacker group. It's not there because it would be under the others. Ling Chao, I'm a member of the Haolu rebels in Gaozong. Yes, I'm your enemy. You may not remember, but young rebel soldier named Wu Ben died. Oh. Why are you fighting in my country? You're Japanese. Why stick your neck out for their problems? Please leave my country and take a look at our website to see what we're really all about. Oops. I read that a long time ago. Haven't seen you on campus lately. I heard you also nominated for the beauty pageant. The latest poll shows that I'm leading you by quite a bit. Goodbye. Oh, wow, that was mean. Oh, man, they have a bunch of mail. Nothing I'm really... What is this? Oh, that's right. She subscribes to that hacker's newsletter. Maybe that's how you get it. I've been looking for the secret weapon, and on this file it's a lot different than Emma's. Oh, here's the password. to the Twin Tiger software server. The password is CLOT. Check it out. Which one was that? Which website was this? Oops, nope, that's not the one. Does it reply to me? Government websites continued from the last issues. No, that's not it. This is one of the very, very early episodes. This is what I was looking for. Hello, Blaze. How are you doing, friend? I hope your day is going well. Twin Tiger. Yep, software company in the DHZ. That's what I was looking for. I've got the password. I just couldn't remember where they were. That might have the picture encryptor. Anybody who's new to this game, it has a very vast website program that you can go through. This is where we're going. Is this it? No, that's the Hulan Rebels. That's not what I need. I need Twin Tiger. That's a company, though, I think. Ooh, they shut down the Daehagzong website. Which means you could probably only get to it earlier? I don't know. Where's Twin Tiger? Has the... Is that it? No. Well, that's interesting. I can't find it now. Should be here. They said Daehagzong, right? Can't find it. I want to do a website playthrough. Oh, you did get your Dream Griffin? How many hatches did that take? A bunch or not very many at all? We're just wrapping up and I wanted to look at the websites, the emails. We were reading emails and seeing if we got anything interesting. I did, but now I can't find out where that's at. That's not it, is it? Okay. There was a few pieces of equipment on this website. We got that from a previous bar, if I remember right. That's still not what I was looking for, but that worked. Let me check other Japan. No, there's Armokin. That's not it. Philippines? I think they have an other tab. No. Nope, there's no other tab here. Definitely not that. Corporations? Nah, I can't find it. I will look later. It took 13 hours and 57 minutes. Oh, well. That sounds like an incredibly long time, but it's not too bad in Arc. Deep blue body and light cayenne wings. Wow, very nice. XDU. Urquhart. Snake says hello. Oh. Hello to the snake. Oh, and did you name it your, its name is Limo? Yeah, good short name. Oh, did you paint its saddle? That's one of the things you can do in that game that's really nice. You can actually paint the saddles. Oh wait, it's a griffin. Do they have saddles now or do they still not? I can't remember. I haven't been on the game in a while. Okay, it's like the wolf. It doesn't need one. Likes to crawl my... Oh, your pet triggered the phone. I've seen lots of videos with cats doing weird things on phones. I saw one meme where the cat was being admonished because it actually ordered a very expensive thing from Amazon because the person had their tablet on. Oh yeah, Blaze, I'm glad that you're having fun with Ark. It's good. And it is the free game on PlayStation Plus. So if there's anybody out there who is interested in getting it, it's one way to do it. Oh, let me put a Discord invite up in case any of you want to join us in the Discord. We are having the Clean the Gears event. Redeem is saying nice to you. You are an amazing Ark player and dedicated to your cause of making very pretty griffins. Because I already complimented you yourself the last time. You're also very nice and you always come in with good information to our channel. And you're a good friend. Let me poke around on Twitch as we're rolling down here. Maybe I can...
Do you really believe your own hype that much? I
am the hype. You and Sonaris today have been having a lot of fun with the hypes. Hype, hype, hype. That and our the hype emote for the channel were actually inspired by Flame. This one. Just for a second, I can't see the chat. I'm looking. I'm going to see if we have any good friends on. Well, we do have friends on. I just don't know which ones are on. Find a good place to go and relax for a little bit. It's about my lunchtime. Getting close to nap time as well. Let me see. Who can we go visit? Oh, you know what? Maelstrom's on. They're playing Xenogears, which is a lot like this game, and they also play Front Mission 3, and I think Front Mission 4. And they were so kind to come here with their community, what was that, just a little bit ago, not too long ago? And I don't know, I may not get another chance to raid over to them. I think they're an 18 plus channel, so let me check. I'll give the raid warning in case. I don't think I've ever been in their channel, but I'll go ahead and put the raid warning up just in case. It's better to be safe than sorry. Here's the raid messages. The game they're playing is not very bad. It's Xenogears. It's another good classic. So I thank you all for being here today. I had a lot of fun. We got through some very stressful and tenuous battles, but they're done. And now we can move on. And I hope the rest of you have an amazing Friday. We'll be back at 5 o'clock.
Do you really believe your own hype that much? I am the hype!
We'll be back at 5 o'clock for Star Wars. Knights of the Old Republic at 5 p.m. Eastern. Everybody have a lovely day. Enjoy your Friday and your start to your weekend. And I will see you all later.